Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered, and this time we're taking a look at the 1996 RUF CTR2 Sport. In theory, this is an upgraded version of the standard RUF CTR2, which is already in the game, and a car that we've already seen go round, and in fact it was a very quick car, despite running quite a while ago. It currently sits in 35th place, one of the quickest road cars we've had. Which is mighty impressive. So if this can be an upgraded version of that, then this is going to be a very quick car indeed. It's the second quickest RUF we've had. The BTR4 3.8 is currently the quickest. So yeah, hopefully this can beat that and get itself into the under 28 second club. But we'll have to wait and see. Of course, it looks fantastic. It's based on the 993, which is my favourite generation 911. It's got this very cool looking wide body. I really like this car. I especially like the rear wing on this as well, which almost looks like that arch they stuck over Chernobyl. Like, it's housing a nuclear reactor. I mean, to be fair, it does make 666 horsepower, so it might be necessary to keep whatever's in there from getting out, but as long as it can apply it to its road and be reasonably quick, then we should get along just fine. Four-wheel drive, 666 horsepower, 1,219 kilos, awful lot of torque, pretty good power-to-weight ratio, although of course, nowhere near the power-to-weight ratio of what we had last time, which was of course, the car this one is not going to beat, but it is the car I'm about to tell you the name of. This car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track and to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is, after the last episode, the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak version. That car set a time of a 25.696. This is not going to beat that. In fact, nothing's going to beat that because it was almost a second quicker than the Cultus. God, this feels... I suppose this is the consequence to whatever goes after something like the Pikes Peak cars. This feels really slow. I suppose it's quite a good thing. It almost feels like I'm driving this in slow motion. Of course, this is not a slow car. In fact, it's a very quick car. It's at a 29.022 on its first flying lap. So, oh, sorry, on its first lap in general. This is its first flying lap, and it's going to set at 28.114. So it is a very quick car, but yeah, I suppose once you've driven the Escudo, it's really hard to go back to something more normal. And again, this isn't exactly a normal car because this is a CTR2. This is a really great, big, powerful, fast sports car. One of the fastest road cars we've ever had. So, yeah, it sort of puts things into perspective for you, doesn't it? That was an almost identical lap time out of this. I suppose it's quite an easy thing to drive. It does feel a little bit hefty. It does have to be said. I suppose that's not surprising because, you know, it does weigh like 1,200 kilos, which is not bad, but getting on the portlier side, especially for sports cars in this game. But then again, I mean, it's the four-wheel drive system and all that gubbins, 27.868. To be honest with you, that's probably down to that first sector, and I don't think I could replicate my speed through here if I tried. I sort of got like one of those cool drifts going in it. Yeah, really set the car into a interesting motion. I'll speak about this a little bit more in a second when we're doing the final rundown for this, but yeah, that does mean this car goes into a bit of an interesting position at 28.868. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, I don't know, it's a really hard car to assess after driving the Escudo. I don't know, like, what's real, what's normal anymore. I mean, this feels quick, it feels grippy, again, like I say, a little bit portly, a little bit soft on the suspension, which is sort of what's surprising me a little bit, but it does mean it's a bit nicer over the bumps. Overall, very nice car to drive, and definitely an upgrade on the CTR2, which is what I was hoping this was going to be. And it does now become the quickest RUF we've ever had, so mighty effort. Again, it's so weird, like, that car was super quick. Like, you're not going to believe how quick this car has just gone, and yet, despite that, it feels slow because I just drove the Escudo. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, wow. I mean, it's 20 kilometers an hour off of the pace of that Escudo, so stop talking Escudo. This isn't about the Escudo. I'm sorry. Every car that would have gone afterward, I guess, would have been overshadowed by that, but no, that is a mighty quick car in its own right from the CTR2 Sport. A 27.868 will put this into 18th. It has actually fractionally lost to the R390 GT1 road car, which, if this had beaten that, means this would have been the quickest non-race mod car in the entire game that we've tested so far, but unfortunately it loses fractionally to the R390. However, it is worth mentioning that the R390 GT1 road car is essentially a race car, well as this is an actual proper road car with all the upgrades that you can put on a standard road car. So I suppose in that aspect, this would be quicker. It is about slightly under 0.1 up on the BTR4 3.8. Honestly, picking between the two of them, BTR4 is quicker down the straights. This is a lot nicer through the corners. I would choose this, to be perfectly honest, but definitely not bad. Beats the Viper STP Taizan, beats the Toyota GT1 road car, Evo 5 rally car, M12 LM edition, GT40s. It's quick. It's mighty impressive from the CTR2 Sport. Really good effort there. Not quite the quickest road car we've ever had. That currently sits with the XJ220, but it's not far off. I mean, with race mod, maybe this could be beating that. With race mod, this would sort a little bit of the weight problem out and would give it a little bit more sort of grip into the corners. So yeah, definitely. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I will be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.